Happy Saturday, everybody. And today I'm very excited because Blair on our team is with me in person.
Hey guys.
And I'm also extra excited because she agreed to be on Facebook Live with me. She wasn't so convinced in the beginning. However, here she is. It's great. And what we want to talk about this evening in particular is courage. It's been something that's come up. We just actually did a card reading, and it was a theme of the card reading around courage. And courage is something that a lot of us want to have, and yet at times we find it challenging to muster up that courage within us or tap into where that courage really lives. But before you even get there, the point before courage is really about the fear. It's that fear that comes up for that first time, that fear of doing something, that fear of what if it doesn't go the way that I want it to go? What if I don't make it happen, whatever it is that I'm afraid of and not really sure if I want to take the leap on. So courage is that next step, the courage to take the leap and to say yes and to do it anyway. So for you, Blair, if you think about courage, even just being on this video took some courage for you. So what was that like?
Yeah, I think initially for me, thinking about being on a video in general and then also being live, being in that vulnerable place of, can I make a mistake? I might say the wrong thing. And when I really tune in and think about what that fear is trying to tell me is it's trying to keep me small and it's trying to hide me from being seen. And when I lean into that more, that's when that courage shows up. And when I realized that this intention of keeping me small was what was keeping me from being on here, I said, okay, no, I've got to do this. I've got to stretch. I've got to expand. So that's why I'm here today.
Yay! And the thing is that courage can be anything. So my own personal example recently is that, it took me some courage to really face the numbers when it came to my own personal finances, to actually sit there and dig into it and see it for exactly what it was. And my willingness to dip into money that I had set aside and the fear that came along with that fear of, whoa, what if I don't, make back that money? What if it goes to waste? Like all the what ifs, those fears. And then from there, it's just making that choice to step into courage. Because the courage, at the end of the day, the courage is what's going to carry you towards what it is that you really want. It's not the fear. The fear is going to hold you back. So you can stay in the land of fear as long as you want. However, just know that it's not actually going to get you where you want to go. It's the courage that's going to be that piece that's going to carry you forward. So anytime you are feeling those fears of doing something, yet you know that it's actually something you really want to do, you're just afraid, it's making that conscious choice of, okay, I'm going to step into courage right now. I don't know what's going to happen on the other side. However, even though I may not know, I know I'm going to learn something from it. And that to me is something you can hold on to when it comes to mustering that courage. What's the learning? What's that piece at the end of the day that no matter what happens, good or bad, you're going to be able to take away something from it and learn from it. So that to me is how you can, just take that little step, which can then turn into a leap. Take the leap of courage, and it can create some really amazing things in your life. And for you, Blair, what's something that courage has created for you in your life?
Yeah, I think it's really introduced me to the realm of possibilities. I feel like when I live in that place of fear, I often just feel so limited. But when I step into courage, it feels like there's so many more possibilities for me. And often I find the best thing to do for me before I, overwhelm myself with fear is I just count to 5 and I just do what that thing is. So it just puts that thought into my mind and I just do it, and then I just don't look back moving forward.
Amazing. Yeah. So there you go. There's some of our tips for you, quick tips for this evening around courage. So for anything you've been fearing in your life, muster up some courage, take the leap, count to 5, as Blair said, and know that you're going to learn something from it no matter what. So So we're sending you out lots of love on your journey of creating that courage within yourself. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.